Hello everyone, I am Gifta Waruwu and with the student number as 2021-12500140. Well, I will talk about is the nature of the teaching and learning. Teaching is a process or method of education to educate the rate from someone or all the people into educated, ethical, and moral capable, professional, and successful human beings. In addition, teaching is an active process that takes place between teachers and students resulting in teaching and learning. It may also be developed as a way of using humans to become usable human beings in the human life. And then learning is a process which builds one honors his knowledge, insight, abilities so that one achieves the best results and becomes a professional in his field. So the nature of the teaching and the learning are a trait of the teaching and the learning process in the world of education that is actively applied between teachers and students or learners so as to bring a chance for the learner to be an educated, informed learner and to create a professional teacher and to be a good motivator for the trainees. And the nature of the teaching and the learning have an influence on the teaching and the learning process that is like is the preparation and teaching, learners' readiness, ordinance, configure teaching and learning schedules, giving a matter, giving of the assessment, technique of the teaching and the learning, and now is the process of the teaching and the learning, and so the teaching and the learning improvement and so on. Talk about the teaching and learning. Yeah, I mean, it's the nature of teaching and learning. I have a little bit experience for the teach. The last year is about two or the three last year. I have ever to be teach with my students, but it is the private teaching. I'm teaching is the English matter, and then before I'm a teacher, it is I'm preparation for the arrange to the schedule with me and is my students, and after me and my students try to study of the English matter, and I will try to give matter is the English as English grammar, English structure, English pronunciation, English speaking, and then I will try to practice, practice speaking and listening and pronunciation. So until my student understand about what's the teacher about the English matter, and then after for my teach with my students, sometimes I'm usable to the online, online and offline system. If online, me and my student usable to the application education, it is the Zoom and the Kimi, and then in offline it is the Zoom application, and the offline I come to the house, to him house for the teach, and then so my students is very happy and this chin out for the study for me until understand what is teach for him about the English matter. It is the interesting experience for the teaching. And then talk about the nature of the teaching and the learning. In others, and the put more private teaching, we can we can we can do the teaching in the schools or the college or the course please and others. So the nature of the teaching and learning it is in the school, and the person in the school before in the process of the teaching and learning have procedures, you need to see the procedures and steps has achieving good and competent teaching and learning. So, and the nature of the teaching and the learning have to different. First, nature of the teaching. The nature of teaching they have some view or some other view different. Yes, the nature of teaching is the teaching is a process. It is arts as well as science, formal as well informative process, social process, goal-oriented process, task-oriented process, interactive process, or highly demanded by communication and so on. And the nature of the learning and the nature of the learning, this the learning of the piece is very important piece in our life. Learning in the process of the change, which enables an organic self to be important. It is the before a process of development and growth, and is the characterized by flexibility because the individual has to adapt itself constantly to the segments of the environment. And then the learning process procedures change in behavior. Learning procedure change in behavior. Learning is often defined as the modification of behavior. And learning involves problem solving. It helps to understand and discover relation between different contents and situations and so on. So this is about the difference about the teaching and the learning, the nature of the teaching and the learning. So the nature of the teaching and the learning, it is the purposes. Yeah, the purposes are the thing to know in the education world in order to know what a teaching, a learning, and a learning process, technique, a method and technique in the teaching and learning, um, how to teaching and learn is better, yeah, and so on. So maybe it's enough my explanation about the nature of the teaching and learning. Maybe it's enough. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.